So the South Sydney side are going to run left to right. There's Cooper. He becomes only the fourth player to play in 350 premiership games. Luke Keary, of course, was Churchill medalist in the grand final. The loss of Blake Ferguson and Dylan Napa, Ryan Madison, offset, of course, by Angus Crichton, Ryan Hall, and Brett Morris, man of the match in the World Club Challenge. So here's the kick-off to the second night of the opening weekend of the Telstra Premiership. Off the boot of Greg Inglis, it's sailing down to the line at the Randwick end of the ground, and here is Wairua Hargreaves bringing it back. The first collision of the night. So the curtain actually goes up on Rugby League in Sydney Town. As of the start of this game, Brett Morris plays the ball, Friend gets it away, and that is Tau Kiaho. He'll play it almost in the middle of the ground on the 30-metre line. We broadcast from right on that line, as a matter of fact, in the Brawongal stand, so the angle that we get is not altogether that brilliant. Played by Cordner, it's gone away by Rhea Hargreaves with a carry, his second of the night. And he's lost the ball.
Fell out on the ground.
I was about to repeat what Brad Fittler had said earlier. He's become something of a lucky charm, Wairua. They've won their last 13 games when he plays, but when he has not, they have lost their last 3. So there's Wairua taken to ground, and he just, as Gus would say, just bobbled it a little bit. So the scrum will go down in the middle. Wairua Hargreaves, a face of disagreement, really. South Sydney winning the scrum, and Burgess standing out to the right. He's playing on the right edge in this match tonight, Sam Burgess. And of course, so too is Greg Inglis. I was just casting an eye looking for Greg. He's definitely playing on the right side. And I don't think he's played there since about 2006 at the club level. Here's the ball going along the line. Sutton with a no-looker, and it's Brayton Burns who will play the ball 9 metres out from the line. Long to Reynolds, then into Cook. He gets the ball back for Johnston. Steps one, beats another, and you play the ball on the 10. In front of the uprights, in front of the Clive Churchill stand. Cook comes away, the ball is taken on the feet by Keary, and he'll play the ball 11 out from his own line. Tedesco with a run from Gummiho.
Yeah, the Roosters are a very difficult team to grab a kick against, because their philosophy is they will play at the ball. They try to trap it with their feet. They're happy to give you another 6 again. They just don't want the ball rolling towards the in goal. And you've got to be pretty clever to push it through their line.
Takiaho will play the ball on the 40-metre line, his own end of the ground. Play going down the centre corridor of the ground. Bradley, who turned 21 yesterday, passing that ball to Wairua Hargreaves. And the way it goes now onto the boot of Cronk, and he goes very high, coming out of the deep as Johnston. That ball was swirling around there. It took all the concentration in the world from Alex Johnston to take that safely. Ball being played just outside 20. Go down to Brad. I might be dreaming about the breeze, but that ball seemed to be moving around up there, Brad.
Yeah, she's pretty wild down here at ground level, Ray. You've got about anywhere between a 15 to 30 kilometre south-southwest, so that means it's behind the Roosters. And if you have a look at the field, it's really concave as you look through the middle and sort of tapers off to the edges. So great opportunities for 40-20s for the Roosters this first half.
Okay, so Reynolds it is that puts a stabbing kick into the corner, then it sits up for Tedesco. But he was easy prey, being down on ground level. Held down there by Gagai as long as he could. Nakatupo. Good start last night for Melbourne and Brisbane. It was an enjoyable match to watch, and people in Brisbane shouldn't be too disappointed. A break for Friend. Friend's on his way. He floats the ball out. They've gone looking out there for Manu. He gets the ball away out the back for Morris. Morris, he throws the ball away as he goes towards the touchline. And now that might be a penalty. It will be a penalty. They drag the player after the tackle had been made.
A nice run from the captain there, Jake Friend. I think this year you'll see a lot more of attack out of dummy half with the referees hopefully keeping the whistle away. It's hard for teams to put their set plays on, so I think a lot of play will be coming into dummy half, like Jake Friend then. It's a beautiful pass to Manu and the scramble.
See, that tackle is completed there. The player's on the ground, and you can't then drag them over the sideline. So a warranted penalty. Southend coming back. Coming over the halfway at the 40-metre line. This is Burns, the youngster playing in that left side centre position. Comes from out Canamble way. On the halfway for a 30-metre line, I should say. Away now to Sam Burgess. And he'll play the ball inside the 20. Play right in front of the Brawonga stand now. Reynolds onto Cook. Cook across the 20. It's gone out then, joining in Johnston. Now Burns. And Braden will play the ball 10 metres out. Play back then, and the wag comes from Gray. High ball. Walker puts a kick up, and Tupou and his centre partner go up together.
Goes from outside in. They're your last ones, mate.
Mitchell who came down with the ball.
Well, I've got to say South Sydney have pretty much picked up where they left off last year, particularly with their patterns of play, Andrew. Sideline to sideline from one edge, go back to the other through lots of sets of hands. That's not normally what you'd call Wayne Bennett football, is it?
No, the same structures they play with Anthony Seabold.
Stay back.
Looks crisp when they do go sideline to sideline. They're moving it quick.
So South Sydney taking it back up to the Roosters onto the 30-metre line. Played by Totola. And that's Murray. Cameron playing the ball just outside the 20. Reynolds went short into Sutton. John Sutton starting his 16th year with South Sydney. That was Totola, and he's short by just a metre. A desperate save from Keary, and it's now with Inglis. He puts the big fend out there, reaches over the line. I don't think he gets it down.
Okay, mate. Wait, Greg Inglis has got the ball.
The celebration will
Okay,
go on.
tackle 5, mate.
Did he get the ball down?
I have a no try.
Grant
Can we
Atkins
please
is of that
confirm that there's no
opinion.
obstruction here and then grounding?
Well, the South Sydney players were at least trying to convince the referee they had a try. There was a lot of celebrating going on there. I don't know how convinced they were. He's also called for obstruction here if it's a no try.
There was some contact. Sam Burgess goes through and some contact with Tedesco. I don't know if Greg gets the ball down anyway.
It seems highly unlikely on that shot that any part of the ball has found the ground. There's plenty of red, white.
There's no disadvantage to the Roosters' defence by the lead runner.
Remember, the call is no try. They've got to prove that he's got the ball.
The ball always remains up at the completion of the tackle. We have a decision.
He's a good kid, this Cameron Murray.
Yeah, he sets their plays up. He's got the quickest play of the ball in the competition.
He's so strong.
Time on, he's held up.
Footwork and then surges.
Last tackle.
No surprise
Wait here, use
that
your
surge
foot.
was on the back of one of
Wait here, Victor.
Cam Murray's runs.
So no try. And Souths with one remaining on this set, and Reynolds with pinpoint accuracy, but that's a good leap by Barney. Right on the try line. Morris making valuable territory. And the penalty goes to
Really,
the
wait,
Sydney
waste a
Roosters.
minute penalty coming
All
quick.
we've talked about all week is the matchup between Latrell Mitchell and Greg Inglis, but the two 13s tonight, Cam Murray and Victor Radley. I'm sure Brad Fick will be watching this really close. These two young players are knocking on the door for New South Wales.
Played by Wairia Hargreaves, and now with Takiaho. So they're up on the halfway line now. And no score in the match coming up to the 8th minute of Friday night football. Here's Cordner. Looking, holding the ball out in front of him, keeping them guessing. He'll play it on the 30-metre line. And Mitchell it was to Keary. Keary to Radley. He and Murray, of course, have been pretty much in the junior reps for a long time now. And here's Keary getting the ball away, looking for Tedesco. But it's gone over the sideline.
Just a tip. Wait up. Cameron, you all right?
Nice aggressive defence there from the right winger, Dane Gagai. Saw the play unfolding. One of their pet plays where Keary gets across field. And play at the back to Tedesco. Gagai there races up, forces the error.
That match earlier tonight, 14-8, the Knights over Cronulla. I think one of Cronulla's tries was a penalty try, wasn't it?
Was the only try they got was a penalty try to level up at 8-all, and Edric Lee, former Sharks player, took an intercept, ran the length of the field to score the winning try.
It's 2-2 for about 60 minutes.
It was 0-0 at half-time.
Ruby, you got a hold!
Tom Burgess. George suspension. And a penalty goes to
He's called you
South.
twice, mate.
And the referee
Latrell
moving
and
across
Luke.
and saying, I called you as offside and you got involved. So he's put the arm up and the penalty goes to South.
You're talking about Cam Murray for South Sydney. It's the way they construct their sets here. Every time he plays the ball, they'll play off him. He does all their set-up plays, which is footwork and his strength in the line.
Greg Inglis throwing the challenge out there to Latrell Mitchell, running straight at him. Tom Burgess. 10 minutes gone in the game. Try for South, disallowed. Just a couple of minutes back. Totola played that ball, and this is Murray. Into Newington College. And now it's with Cook, the back, and then beautiful ball across from Walker, finding Burns, who flicks it out the back. Back to Walker, stands in a tackle, does a 360, and now play the ball. 5 gone, a metre out from the line, and Sutton goes deep to Reynolds, who puts it, tip the uprights, and he might have got a try here. South Sydney may well have got themselves a try here.
Okay, I'm back to tackle 1.
The player that put the
I have a
ball
no
down
try because I
was
believe
obstructed
Siwa
by
Takiaho has possession of the
goalpost,
ball
by the pads.
and then grounds it.
Just trying to work out who
Before
it is
South
that's grounded the ball. Is it?
I think Siwa had it.
He's trying
South
to say
Sydney right side kick chase is cleared as onside.
Siwa Takiaho has the ball and grounds it.
We've
Does
got
he?
a contact by the Roosters, which
Does he get it down?
It's a one-on-one steal. It's a try.
That's what I was thinking it was, and I was trying to work out who the hell was this hiding behind the upright, and it's Cameron Murray, I think. Cameron Murray, and I don't know that Takiaho has got the ball down.
the ball's knocked backwards into the goalpost by the Roosters player.
And that downward pressure is from
And we have a
Murray.
grounding by Cameron Murray. We have a decision.
Well, there you go. I had one knocked back a few minutes ago. But Cameron Murray, like a thief in the night, has snatched this away from Takiaho. And South get the first points of the game.
I interviewed him last year, Cam Murray, after one of the games, and on the Harvey Norman replay, you see he scores the try. Looking from the sideline, I think he's short and stocky. He's around 6 foot tall. I think he's 96 kilos. And what he's got incredible footwork, and low centre of gravity. Sam?
Fantastic start there by Cameron Murray. He's been one of their best out there, but that's a lesson to all the kids out there. Never give up on a play. He chased that and got himself a try, so well done.
So the kick Couldn't be any easier than this one for Adam Reynolds. 17 from 20, his record here at the cricket ground. And he'll kick this off into the crowd. It's assembled in the Churchill stand down at that Randwick end.
Wait. Stay back.
So back at the cricket ground, and 6-0 in favour of the Rabbitohs. Just a couple of inches away from getting a try about 3 minutes earlier, but Cameron Murray has delivered off the Adam Reynolds kick, which was all really provided by Walker and Burns. They refused to go down. They refused to make the ball dead. He got the ball back with a long pass to Reynolds and then went in and hit the uprights, and Taukei'aho didn't kill it before Murray snatched it. Here's Burns now going down that left side. Graham is with him, the youngster. Campbell Graham over there with Braden Burns on that left edge as Reynolds again goes high. Tedesco. James is inside the 10, well and truly.
Well, there's really only one side playing, isn't it? South Sydney doing all the attacking, plenty of ball movement, and the Roosters are just trying to survive all this. They really haven't had any quality possession at all. It's all the bunnies.
Tupou. Taukei'aho. Let's go down to the sideline for a comment from Brad Fiddler.
They're very similar to last night, Ray. Melbourne Storm nearly perfect up to half-time in completions. South Sydney at the moment, 8 from 8. The Roosters have only completed 2 sets. That's why they're looking for 2. This will be 3.
So Cronk it is with a clearing kick off his 30-metre line, and here's Dane Gagai. Playing it just outside the 40-metre line. Johnston fends away, stands in another, gets it back. Gagai there. Gagai makes himself available to go down to the 30-metre line. So Cook, now for Reynolds, inside that line. It's gone to Walker. That's Sutton out there. And it's gone on to Burns. There's a chance here. He flicked past it. Oh! It's gone to ground and knocked on by Johnston. And I thought Graham, on the left wing, he was pretty much unmarked.
Well, the constant ball movement is really troubling the Roosters. They can't quite work out the exact pattern of South Sydney, and they keep stretching them down this left-hand side of the field. Braden Burns had an opportunity here, probably ran a little too far and then tried to make too much of it at the back end, and Johnson couldn't get a handle on it, but they're stretching them. They threaten the right, go back to the left, come back to the middle, threaten the right, go back to the left.
Hold.
They certainly don't look as predictable as they did last year. They had that lethal left side attack, which became their nemesis actually in the preliminary final, which they lost to the Roosters. Which reminds them that from last year's rankings, this is team 1 in attack, South, and team 1 in defence, the Roosters.
They've turned it over again.
No, I didn't see it.
Making it hard for themselves, aren't they?
They are. They're in survival mode, and all the energy is with the Rabbitohs. And the constant ball movement, that Roosters just can't settle in defence. They're normally meticulous with their spacings and their line speed and controlling the play of the ball. But tonight, South Sydney are running them ragged a little bit. They do look a bit frantic in defence, the Roosters, which is very unlike them.
So we're just inside the 30-metre line, down the Roosters end of the ground. And again, Sutton playing on the left edge. Plays it at the 20-metre line. Cook goes for a little sprint. It's gone back to Tom Burgess. He pulls free from one. He'll play it on the 10 now. They're in the middle. They come right side. Reynolds decides to challenge them. Sam Burgess taking a hit in the meantime. Reynolds, a very slow play the ball, and the penalty goes to South.
You can't play it because you're in there.
What do you do, Andrew?
They keep the pressure on.
It's got to wait.
Tap and go.
So 16 and a half minutes gone in the game, and the Rabbitohs 6-0. And with a full set at their disposal here. Tom Burgess. Left up by Taukiaho. Cook goes away to Murray. Murray only a couple of metres away from that upright. As it goes to Walker, he comes back to Reynolds. He double pumps and gets it to Burgess. And Sam will play the ball. Might have got some. Well, he's knocked on.
Play it when you can.
That's a let off there for the Roosters.
I think Sam Burgess tries to lever himself up here off the ball. Supposed to get to his feet before he tries to play it. And he's trying to push up off the ball there. That's why he doesn't get any latitude from the referee.
This season, a new era of rugby league begins. A new round, a new stadium, and a whole new generation of emerging talent. New era players with new stories to be told. Experience the new era and get your NRL Telstra Premiership tickets today from nrl.com/tickets.
Only 1,500 tickets left to Panther Stadium on Sunday. So we better get out there for the big clash of the Eels and the Panthers.
Yeah, the big Western derby.
Sellout last year, no doubt will be a sellout Sunday. So.
Wow, what's happened here?
Badge, I'll get you to take the screen.
Well, they've completed 3 of, what, 10 or something or other, 3
Yeah,
of
roll up.
11.
Clock on.
I'll go down to Brad Fittler. Is there any dew on the surface down there, Freddie?
Nah, service is perfect. There's a little bit of trickle of rain coming at the moment, but not enough to give any sort of moisture or make it slippery. The field is outstanding, dry. Footwork should be perfect.
You've got 5 players on the right side here, South. Oh, you see the Roosters adjusting that one player there of Joseph Manu.
Murray is with the ball. He's going to take the tackle. 15 out from the line. Come up with the football. Part and parcel of the Graham Annesley instruction. Warn them. Tell them what they're doing wrong. Then blow the whistle if you have to. Here's a chance. The ball goes forward. It goes forward to Graham. The referee has picked it up.
And again, they had them outnumbered
His
there.
tiny shoelace, everyone else is up.
Beautiful lead up here from Cameron Murray. You watch how he double pumps and holds this ball to the last minute. Watch him straighten the attack, double pump, and then plays out the back, which then creates a 4-on-2 on the outside. So he takes Cooper Cronk, has to come in on the play. Brett Morris shows his experience, snuffs the play out. But once again, Cameron Murray, great sleight of hand.
Almost a quarter of the game gone. And Brett Morris it is. Playing the ball on his own 20-metre line. The Roosters will be happy to put a set together without mistake. Played by Taukiaho. Cronk to the line. August in a decoy. Keary a smart pass to Manu. 30 metres out from South line, over on the Bill O'Reilly touchline grandstand side. Again, Cronk puts it up. Johnston goes high, and he's put down eventually by Fred. Brad Fittler sideline.
Yeah, Ray, that spitting I was talking about has just turned into a bit of rain, so those Roosters want a bit of discipline with their ball handling.
It has become quite heavy.
It looks fantastic, the rain through the floodlights.
Sam Burgess. Dane Gagai. He's knocked them left, right and centre. They went down like 10 pins.
Well, in the old days, if it rained here at the cricket ground, here's another error.
No, I didn't.
If it rained here at the cricket ground, the middle of the ground became a quagmire on the cricket pitch. bulleye soil had come up through the grass, and it used to be really heavy and really thick. There was some concerns over the SCG surface during the week, so I sent our groundsman, our grass expert Brad Fittler, out to talk to them. He'll probably give us a report later of what they had to do to get this ground ready. We spent 2 days out here investigating.
Mitchell met there by Inglis and pulled down. 32 metres out from the line. And a penalty again goes to the Roosters.
Well, this is their first real attacking opportunity. What are we? Over 20 minutes into the game, and this will be their first opportunity to test the Rabbitohs' defence.
So Friend it is that finds the line. Chance here for the red, white and blue. Maria Hargreaves. 15 is out there for the Rabbitohs. Mark Nichols. 2 minutes gone. Down 6-0. The defending premiers as Maria Hargreaves runs onto a short ball from Cooper Cronk. So now they're down the Wellington end of the ground, and that's Radley. So Friend with a dummy. He goes from dummy half and does it. Jake Friend has nailed the try. 6-4 the score.
Well, to be honest, it was the only play on. They didn't actually have any shape on that play. I think Jake Friend realised that there was no one to pass it to. The Roosters didn't have much on, and he's pulled their pants down. The Rabbitohs have just gone to sleep on the man with the ball. They just allowed him to burrow in underneath. Harvey Norman replay, but that's a soft one. Good work by Jake Friend, though. Bradley Fittler.
Yeah, Mark Nichols shows his inexperience. He gets caught up with Victor Radley, and Friend ends up getting underneath. Mark Nichols, that's the one with the white headband. Watch Victor, just gives him a bit of a push or something. Mark Nichols loses concentration, and Friend straight underneath him. They've had no pressure on South Sydney at all. They'd be very disappointed. Who's given up a try that easy.
Standing too tall on the line there. His first defenders or the markers, you have to get down low. Way too tall.
So Latrell to bring it level at Sital, and that he does. Welcome back to Friday night football, or Friday night footy.
Time on. Wait for it, boys.
The aftermatch show, the knockoff at the end of the night, and part of that will feature Sam Fido being let loose in the dressing sheds, as per Brad Fittler giving an example of all of that last night. The knockoff launches straight after full time. Gus and Joey will dissect the key moments of the game. Sam will invade the dressing sheds, and some Parramatta stars are going to try their hand at commentary. It's in knockoff, live after full time here. 40-metre line then for the Roosters, and 6-all now, and this is Manu. Last tackle coming up. Players' tendency not to rise with the football, and you would have heard through the ground effect microphones the referees giving them sufficient warnings before blowing the whistle. All of this in an endeavour to keep the game going. Play by Burns. Burgess. Hard by Waria Hargreaves. 40 metres line from the right end of the ground south. And that is Knight, I think,
Here's your
who's
mark.
lost the
Two in the
ball.
tackle.
It's a penalty anyway.
Here's
They
your
were
mark.
going to Souths.
Yeah, Liam Knight there gets a penalty for his team. I saw this young man come through the juniors at Manly. He looked like being anything. Lost his way a little bit there. Left Manly and went to Canberra. Hopefully under the coaching of Wayne Bennett, he can reach that potential. As a youngster, he was an unbelievable player.
He was born out in the centre, Alice Springs.
Back in.
Liam Knight. So the free kick has been taken, and Sutton it is that just drives it ahead. Play out about 15 out from the line. And we're 26 minutes into the game. Here's Murray. Tips the scales at about 90 kilo. Knight, 5 out. Cordner taking his time to get off him. Cook goes short to Murray. 2 metres out from the pads. Cook again. Reynolds is with it. Just trying to hold it back a little bit for Greg Inglis. Trying to take some heat away from the big man. Last tackle. Oh, that's a try. He's onside. Sam Burgess signals to the
Mate,
Burrow.
I've got tackle 6. I've got to try. Just confirm onside, please.
They're going to confirm onside, but I think
South Sydney right side kick chase is cleared as
he's
onside.
okay.
Possession taken by Sam Burgess, who grounds the ball in goal. We have a decision.
Well, that's pretty special. That's just backing yourself and a couple of teammates working together.
It's just sometimes it's an illusion.
Burgess has called for the kick. The dummy half had to back up a little bit, and he's been able to thread the needle there. And Big Sam grabs it for a try. That's very, very clever. Bradley?
Yeah, it came from the penalty and halfway. And there was talk this year about Wayne Bennett talking to Damien Cook about getting a bit more involved with his kicking game. He had plenty of time there to kick at Damien Cook, set it up perfectly. The big Sammy, he looked like he was in second slip in the Ashes. Look at that launch, he's across. Beautiful finish. I can't think of a second slipsman for England. I know Joe Root is not a bad slips fielder. Andrew Strauss, what about him? He looked like Andrew Strauss.
I didn't know they had a slip salesman that could catch, but that's besides the point. But that's talent. That's really good there from Damien Cook, and shows that he's growing in confidence as a player.
What about Brad Fiddler?
What about him?
Well, he's just pulled out some magic commentary.
He has. Brilliant.
He's comparing Sam Burgess with Joe Root and Strauss. I can't think of his first name. Is it Andrew? I'm not sure. Anyway, well done, Brad. Now the conversion attempt from Reynolds is missed. Wow.
Just wait, Latrell. Just wait.
So the
Stay back.
rain can be seen horizontal across the Sydney cricket ground. The wind has picked up. So anything is a good lead as these conditions provide at the moment.
Absolutely.
Up together.
They're in front in this weather, particularly with the Rabbitohs, if they can turn with the breeze at their back in the second half.
Jake, get up.
Burns has done a good job over on that left side. It's the lad that really
Up here. Oh.
didn't force Wayne Bennett to put Greg on the right side, but he was confident that Burns would do a good job on the left. So Cook comes out from dummy half. There's another kick from him. He's got it rolling, but Daniel Tupou has got other desires. And Tupou is taken by Inglis and Burgess. Sam Fido, a comment from you.
Yeah, Tenavano and Liu are just coming on for the Roosters now. It's the Roosters' first 2 changes. So it's very, very late in that second half, but hopefully they can get those boys through to the second half with some punch and power through the middle of the field.
This is Crunk giving it to Keary. And the Churchill medalist got out of the tackle, saw another little hole, tried to run through it. And 40 metres out from the line now. 14 is Liu, as Sam Friday said. First changes by Trent Robinson late in the half. Cronk with a kick, banana kick back and across. And it's come down with Walker.
He's 10. He's 10.
8 metres out from the line.
Did you like playing in the rain, Andrew?
Hated it.
Did you? I loved it.
Hated it.
Up together! Hold!
Heavy track, of course. Gus brings the speed men back to you.
You can play at my pace.
Hold!
You revelled in it.
Billy Slater's shaking his head. He didn't like it at all.
Gagai.
Kids. Don't know what fun is.
Hold!
Oh, I don't know about that.
Keep out of it, please. You keep out of it. Here's Tedesco near the sideline. And Inglis strong in defence, and I noticed that Ethan Lowe is out there now. He's a most recent signing from the Cowboys to the Rabbitohs. He's played in a couple of grand finals, Ethan Lowe. 30-metre line. Roosters into the ground. Cordner loses his footing. He played on the 40, that's low. Friend. This is Cronk. Here's a run for Tedavano. Now for Liu. He's held up in the tackle, a 3-man tackle. The speed of the game, the more you can play football, the less times you see 3 defenders in. You see less of the wrestle. Oh, here's a steal, one-on-one from Mitchell.
They just monstered him. That's a
Bradley
big
wants
play.
it played. Goes across wide. It's gone through Tedavano, gone on to Cronk, and now it's juggled by Manu. Beats one, tries to beat the next. Sutton, though. And Sutton pulls him down. But the referee, I think, is indicating that playing an advantage. And South Sydney were offside.
Yeah, I think the advantage should have continued. I don't think the Roosters really wanted that penalty.
In line with me, Jake.
It was only tackle 2. They had plenty up their sleeve, and South Sydney was still retreating.
Wait for the kick.
Now South Sydney's defence is set.
Mark.
That was brilliant by Latrell Mitchell. Just monstered him.
15 is Tedavano.
Get up now, Daniel. Square.
Very busy impact player. His friend using Liu, backing up and short.
Get up.
Play in front of the MA Noble now. Friend away, down low to Keary. A step by Cronk, they'll go in here. Orbison is over. Orbison has gone in to score. They opened up a big gap. Cronk was able to break free.
Yeah, Cody Walker on the left side. Keep your eye on Cody Walker. Might highlight Cody Walker here in defence. Play will come to the right for the Roosters. It's going to highlight Cody Walker. He'll come out of the line and try to stop this play. That's Cody Walker here, 3-man in. He'll come up. What he can't do is let Cronk beat him on the outside. He had to stay on the outside of Cronk and hunt him back in. He comes out of the line and Cronk gets to his outside. Cody Walker, the right thing to come out of the line, but he couldn't let Cronk get to the outside of him. He had to hunt him back in, and then Cronk shows his experience, skins him on the edge.
Well, that was some really neat footwork there from the veteran halfback, wasn't it? Watch how he actually moves with the ball in the air. He actually moves to the outside of Cody Walker before he catches it.
Cody Walker came in for a left shoulder tackle. That was a right shoulder tackle. Where he came in, he had to be 2 or 3 metres to the left of where he came in.
So Mitch Orbison, the try scorer, and Latrell Mitchell will attempt to convert.
Well, he started this with the steal.
It's going to take them to a 2-point lead. It's there. It's a conversion, 12-10. back at the cricket ground, and half-time just a little bit over 5 minutes away. Cronk taking the ball back on his own line. Lee Yu.
Okay, boys, let's go now. Straight
Here's Latrell
hold.
with the one-on-one steal on Alex Johnston. And that started the try. Scored eventually by Mitch Orbison.
Hold. Wait.
Now the Roosters coming outside the 20-metre line, reaching the 30.
Hold.
And they're going straight up the middle at the moment. Tedesco. Conditions not suited to the fleet-footed number 1 for the Roosters. Long kick taken by Johnston. Crossing the 30-metre line before put down by Jake Friend. Now Gagai, and again Jake Friend. Lee Yu getting involved in the tackle. That's Burns. Is Knight. Liam Knight, who we spoke about just a little bit earlier on. That is Mark Nichols. Mark Nichols getting it up towards the 30-metre line. Roosters end of the ground. Reynolds goes high over towards Greg Inglis, and there goes Daniel Tupou. High into the air. They wait for him to come down and then hammer him. Mitchell now. And Sam has got him and put him down. With some help from his friends, I might add. Liam Knight having a piece of it. Mitchell getting up, I believe, with a smile on his face. Morris has come over from the right edge to take that run. There's the metres gain for you. Cameron Murray narrowly from Taukiaho, and then Gagai. 12-10 in favour of the Premiers. 12-10. With 3.5 to go to the break. Gagai. Put down on his own 40. Inglis getting his job done. There's a lot of talk about that. Staying on the right side. Right centre. Normally when he plays centres, he plays left centre.
Part of the tackle, fellas.
I think you'll find back in 2006 in the grand final, Craig Bellamy used him as a right centre. And
here we are. Let's go. Lock him in.
Grand final, of course, was taken
Heads in. Alex,
by Wayne Bennett's team, the Broncos.
Yeah, there's been talks he's had an interrupted off-season. He hasn't been in full training for all that long. He just got up a little bit ginger from that last time he ran the ball as well, so he will only improve with a few runs under his belt.
So Tedesco on halfway. Friend using Tupou, running it low. And eventually Sam Burgess dives on top. Two-man tackle, winning the day. Cronk, Keary, behind Orbison, Tedesco, Manu, for a moment he might have been away. But Cody Walker holding on. So now it's come from Orbison, and again through Manu. It's found Lee Yu. Right in the middle of the 20-metre line. Friend goes away to Keary, oh, back on from Tedesco to Morris. It was pretty stuff, but there's a knock-on involved.
Yeah, probably not the conditions to be trying something that complicated, but I think the Roosters will be looking at the scoreboard and saying, that's very nice, thank you. Given the amount of possession the Rabbitohs had and how little attacking football the Roosters have played, to be going up at half-time with a slender lead will be a real bonus to them.
Even in these conditions, they're still trying to play around teams. Always found in the wet. As soon as it started pouring rain like this, it was all about change of direction and footwork. Especially with teams coming hard off the line. It's really hard to play around teams in this wet.
Ethan Lowe. Reynolds short into Inglis. He's locked up there by Mitchell and Cordner. Back on their own 30-metre line. Here's Sam Burgess, one of the try scorers for South Sydney. Tedesco. Just the last few seconds of this first half. Get the feeling we've seen plenty of football. It's certainly played it up tempo. These conditions have slowed them down a little bit. The 12-10 at half time in favour of the Sydney Roosters. Here's Brad Fittler.
Yeah, Coop, do you like playing in the rain?
Not really, but exactly call time out and have some time off. Can be free. But no, look, I think once the rain kicks in, the weather plays its part. I think the lower skills of the game in terms of completions, field position, need to ramp up.
You must be happy with 12-10. Didn't look like you had much of the ownership of that half.
No, you're right. They had a lot of position and possession of the footy. So to go down there with 2 chances to come up with 2 tries and get in front at half time, that's a good start, but need to go again.
All right, good luck, mate.
Just looking at those faces on 2 of their senior players, Greg Inglis and Sam Burgess, they didn't seem to have too many worries on their mind. They were both exchanging a gag or whatever.
They were happy to be playing in the rain. That's what they were doing. Some people enjoy it.
We used to enjoy floating paddle pop sticks down the gutter when there was a bit of water about. We used to actually take the odds 6-4. I'll beat you.
You were on your own doing that. You had no friends, that's why.
You didn't have a PlayStation back then?
That's why you were floating paddle tops.
Ataris?
I was pre-PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
You can see that if you take a close look.
Pre-PlayStation was paddle pop sticks down the
Paddle
gutter.
pop, was it? Okay. Anyway, here we go with the second half on Friday night footy. And it's the Roosters running left to right in this 40-minute break. And this is Liam Knight bringing the ball back. He's put down 15 metres out from his own line. Came away with great gusto. Now for Sam Burgess. And so South Sydney down by 2 at the break. And he's lost the ball. Now he's giving a penalty.
Wow.
He talked the badge into that.
Well, I wonder where the call came from.
Well, it came originally from the main referee, Grant Atkins, but
And then the pocket referee, Sam gets up and he's screaming at referee Gavin Badger.
so the badge steps in and overrules Grant Atkins. And so South Sydney retain possession on the 40-metre line. Down the Roosters into the ground, and here is this number 14, Liam Knight, taking the play down towards the 30-metre line. Now finds Reynolds. He gave the ball inside to Lowe, but it's gone to ground and taken by the Roosters back on their own 30.
They didn't really want that.
Cordner.
He was running in support, but they had no intention of taking the ball.
Tupou. 8 metres short of the halfway. 12-10, the halftime score in favour of the Roosters. Ball being played by Tedavano in jumper number 15. Here's Keary looking inside for Mitchell. Latrell with the ball.
And I'd love to see more of that ball to Latrell coming back towards the right, changing the angle, especially in these conditions.
Inside the 30 goes Jake Friend, puts a little kick in. But Alex Johnston is able to get a favourable bounce and brings it back to the 10-metre line.
Can you see these players, Reynolds?
You can through the binoculars.
Visibility's got very poor here.
It's all right when you've got close-ups. Gets a little bit murky when we get a bit far out.
Did you use binoculars when you were racing paddle pop sticks?
Sam Burgess. to walk alongside them. It really wasn't the Murray River, it was a gutter.
Did you paint them different colours?
Yes, I did.
You gave them different racehorse names?
It's Morris with the ball.
The Star is Born.
Julius pass from dummy half from Cronk. It's with Manu. The player's just on the Roosters side of halfway now. He's Jorbison. He's wrapped up by Nichols. Friend. Long ball away to Radley. Oh, it's got behind Tedavano and knocked on.
Well, that's not the pass you want in these conditions.
Runs up, clock on, boys. In here. We're on the clock, gents. Yeah, Victor's got the mark up here. So I'll get Roosters, mate. You grab South.
Right across this first round, the NRL and all 16 clubs are partnering to help those affected by the North Queensland floods. The NRL will donate $100 for every point scored across the weekend to St Vincent's de Paul's North Queensland flood appeal, as well as signed jerseys and unique experiences to be auctioned off. To donate, you can go to vinnies.org.au/donate. Those people ravaged by floods in the North Queensland Territory. 14 is Knight again. Taken a bit of a battering when he's carried the ball on 3 occasions so far in the second half. Now it's come away from Reynolds and it's with Walker who's to step into a gap. Cooper Cronk is able to make the tackle with Friend and Orbison. Played back to Sutton, gone now to Reynolds. And here is Nichols. He'll play the ball inside the 20-metre line. 5 gone for South. What will they choose to do? They're going to Walker down the blind side. A one-handed take by Sutton. He did well. He got it to Graham. Graham got the ball away to Cook. He's actually backstepping now. Got the ball back for the kick from Reynolds. It's high down into the in goal. Graham went up very high. But it's come down with Tedesco, as you can see.
And Tedesco jumped from the field of play. Usually back Campbell Graham every day of the week there. Jumping over to Tedesco. Tedesco goes really well here.
Well, they went a long way around getting that kick in, didn't they? Through half a dozen sets of hands before eventually Reynolds got a kick on it. It's forced the line drop out.
So Mitchell takes that line drop out and it's taken by Reynolds. And here's Sam. Full speed ahead. He'll play the ball 28 metres out. Running down towards the MA Noble stand. 15. Mark Nichols again with the ball. So Cook goes on. Reynolds goes in. Came back to ball. Jolting tackle. I think it's Tedavano.
That was Victor.
That was Radley. Got a shot on him. Played by Sam Burgess. Here's Cook in and around to play the ball. And again it's with Nichols. And you can see they're very close to that northern try line. And Cook goes long. This time to Reynolds. Came off the feet of the Roosters. This will go. Can he break the tackle?
Tackle from Keary.
I've got a knock-on first from James Tedesco. Then no advantage from a knock-on from South.
How didn't he
We're at a
score?
scrum out here, South Sydney feed.
Here's the hit from Victor. Bang.
Wow, he buckled him, didn't he? Turned him into a C. And then watch this. That tackle from Keary is quite unbelievable, really. The Souths player was arched over the line. He almost had the money spent. Reynolds in 7. So that's Mark Nichols.
Yeah, he got rattled up too. He struggled to get up and play the ball and then went down on his haunches. He got really rattled up. I think it was Orbison came in and hit him hard.
But the shot that Radley put on Burgess was a bell ringer. That's the hit on Nichols. So he's been taken off to the head bin for a head examination anyway. Now Burgess, it's gone away with Walker. Inside ball for Burns. Light stepping. And Braden Burns to play the ball. Former Penrith junior. Played now for Cook. Goes across the back of a couple of decoys to Reynolds. Cook again. Wondering where to go, looking for a call. It's come back to Murray. Murray got it away. Walker got away from a would-be tackle. Well done there by South, and he's in to score. Campbell Graham. Campbell Graham's in. This is a good try.
Relative to
quick ball movement. So what have we got here?
Tackle 3. I have a try. Can we just check to make sure the ball's down before his feet go out?
I think Cody Walker gets one back here on Cooper Cronk. Cooper Cronk in the first half went in with footwork.
You've got to watch the feet and the ball at the same time. I know he.
Campbell Graham maintains possession and remains in the field of play and grounds the ball. We have a decision.
So Campbell Graham, this youngster from Marcellin College, from memory, has got himself a try. He's got his team back to the lead. Brad Fittler sideline.
Yeah, you could tell then from the time the ball left Cam Murray's hands, it was always going to be Campbell Graham, whether he could hold the ball and stretch out in the corner. They always had the space, they just had to get the ball to him. He does a wonderful job with the Roosters defenders coming across, stretches his arms out, exposes his ribs, and on the Harvey Norman replay, slams it down to take the Rabbits in front, 14-12. Nice tip on from Sutton. Have a look at this. Ribs exposed, defence comes across, controls the ball and puts it down. 14-12, the Bunnies.
It's a good try in the conditions, isn't it? Because there was some contact there and they had to get some offloads, and then Sutton had to get that ball wide quickly. And this youngster, who has impressed us all, is he still at school? He was at school last year.
He'd love this challenge here. Adam Reynolds will start this ball out on that right upright. He'll sit it out on this breeze. Let the wind do all the work.
I tell you what, the work by Cooper Cronk in trying to stop that try was well deserved of a mention. He misses the conversion attempt. So you can see it's turned out to be a fairly miserable night here as far as the weather's concerned. But 14-12, it's a close contest. The Rabbitohs back in front. There's the top tacklers for you. Jake Friend, 42. And he's well clear of Damien Cook and Victor Radley. Conditions worsening around about the 20-minute mark in this game tonight. Sam Burgess has been strong. He picked up a try on the right edge. So Cook goes looking for Reynolds, who comes back to Burgess, and Sam trying to squeeze through a hole that wasn't made for him. Cook now for Reynolds. A couple of players in front of the kicker. It's taken there by Daniel Tupou, I do believe. So now Latrell is jammed up by 3 in the tackle, and they overwhelm him, but he's able to get it away to Cordner, who brushes away from Gagai. And he'll play the ball just inside the 30-metre line. Here's Morris. 3 tries in the World Club Challenge. Man of the match. And of course, purchased by the Roosters to replace Blake Ferguson. Friend comes away, gets it to Cronk. Cronk goes back, and it's with Tedesco working through the middle of the ruck. Played on the 40-metre line. Friend puts the kick down towards Graham. The youngster can't take it. Came back down. 6 more tackles. And Friend is with the ball. 20 out. Cronk. Now Keary. That's Tedemano. Middle of the ground. 15 out from the line. In towards the Randwick end. It's gone from Keary. It's gone to Cordner. The skipper's got himself a try. Gagai and Latrell Mitchell having a disagreement in goal.
In the pre-game, Billy Slater spoke about the speed of Keary.
Hey, thanks, mate. Hang on a sec, Badge. I've got yours. What have you got? Okay, thank you. Jared, I'm at tackle 3. I have a no try.
Ooh.
Please confirm that there's a knock-on.
And when he's going to score the try, someone comes from behind and plays at Boyd Cordner's arms here. It's Sam. Well, that doesn't hit the line there. That's short.
Doesn't look like he forces it.
He hasn't let it go yet.
Oh, that's hit the ground there.
But it doesn't hit the line. It's short. Or is it? He's called no try, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's called no try.
And then Sam holds him up.
And pulls the ball out. Yep. Well, it's a no try.
Tell you what, it's been a hell of
Okay, got no grounding by Boyd Cordner in the end goal. He then slides into the end goal and loses possession of the ball into a South Sydney defender, which constitutes a knock-on in the end goal. We have a decision.
That's nearly the play. That's the play of the night there, right there from Sam Burgess.
Well, he doesn't give up on the play.
It's a big save.
It's the play of the night.
But that gap was opened up. Billy Slater spoke about in the pre-game, the speed of Keary, where he gets across field and makes the outside defenders nervous. Watch the speed. Gets across, Reynolds bites, opens up that passage for Cordner. But Sam, what a play.
Well, that's the concern for South Sydney, because the Roosters have only really been down there 3 times. Scored 2 tries and unlucky not to score there. The Rabbitohs have got to keep them away from their end of the field. Just be a couple of tackles up here and kick down over Tedesco's head and play it at the other end of the field with this bruise behind their backs.
So here's Sutton with the ball, getting it almost to halfway. Cook turning back for Murray. 40 away. Park end of the ground. Low. Trundling ahead to the 30-metre line. Cook now for Walker. Walker inside for Sutton. 20 metres out, 5 gone. Cook looking for instructions. It's gone to Reynolds. Puts a little kick in, taken there by Keary. Fends away from Reynolds. Gets the pass across dangerously, really.
Wow.
Play by Manu. This is Tupou. Souths making ground without the football right here. Tedesco.
Well, this is the formula for them for the second half. In the wet conditions and with the breeze at their backs, just keep kicking early and play the game down here.
This is Collins, Lindsay Collins in jumper number 16. Last tackle, kicked by Cronk, down to Gagai, out to the 40-metre line. Johnston wants a run. It's Alex with the ball now. Just crossing the halfway line. Burgess is back into the game. Tom. Makes it to the 40-metre red line. Cook, Walker, Reynolds, Sam Burgess. And
Keary.
Luke Keary has grabbed straight at his forearm.
Yeah. I got a high tackle from Latrell. Mate, I got a penalty. Time off.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got time off. It's a penalty against Latrell for a high tackle.
This does not look good.
Well, we have an injury here as well. Yeah.
Everyone turned around. I'd say they've heard this. If we can see where his forearm makes contact with Burgess.
For a high tackle.
He goes in low. And he immediately looks down. He knows that's not good.
I was thinking forearm, but
Must have got some nerve pain down the arm into the hand.
Wow, this might be a let-off. It might have gone numb on him.
Churchill medalist from last year's grand final.
Oh,
Latrell, he didn't miss Sam Burgess, did he?
Well, that's the penalty.
It's a wonder he's not clutching his forearm.
Well, that's amazing because the South Sydney players turned around straight away to call for attention to Luke Keary. I thought they must have heard something. It looks as though his arm's just gone numb from the shoulder contact.
Cook for Reynolds. It's gone away to Knight. Just 12 metres out from the line. The second tackle gone. And Cook it is, goes from dummy half, gets the ball back to Murray. And he's a metre out from that Paddington end. Here's Burgess with a big run. Tom Burgess, he put the ball down but lost it. Lost it on its way down in the end goal.
Okay, you almost
Threw it at the line.
It was a nice play by South. Oh, it's a drop ball here from Tupou.
They got the ball back by the looks of it.
Well, Thomas Burgess was very, very close there. He couldn't keep a grip on the ball. He virtually threw it at the line. Just slid out of his grasp. And Tupou gets the same problem trying to hit it out of trouble. Tucks it under his wing. It's good contact from Gagai. Burgess is in there. And somehow the ball comes loose.
I think it's evident that the Roosters are missing Blake Ferguson's work early in the tackle count. Last year, Mooters made. It was light years in front of anyone else.
So Cook at the back of the scrum for Murray. Murray on. It's gone from Walker. Now it's to Johnston. And Alex goes back to where he came from and he's given it to Tom Burgess this time. So Burgess to play the ball in front of the uprights. Cook out of dummy half like lightning. That's Ethan Lowe. Couple of metres out, the former Cowboy. Cook again. Long ball away for Walker to go in for Murray. Murray put down the uprights about 8 metres away. Again, Cook turning it in this time for Knight. And that's the fourth tackle gone for South. Cook again, busy at dummy half. Walker a rubber kick. Oh, it's come on a rebound. Did he play at the ball? It's still loose on the ground. He may.
Offside, it hits Cooper's leg.
Against,
then hits another player
the
from the Roosters.
Here.
So we have a scrum to South Sydney. There's an accidental offside.
That's exactly
from
what
one
he's
knee
done.
into a bloke in front of him.
He's ruled a South Sydney feed. Brad Fittler sideline.
That could be a crucial set of 6 at defence. Trent Robinson up to 60 minutes in the game has only used 3 interchange. At the moment I've got Victor Radley, Jared Wadir-Hargreaves and Siwa Takiaho sitting down. I've got Angus Crichton just about to come on. So if the Roosters play their cards right, they're going to get a big surge over the next 5 minutes.
Well, they've got to get through a set of 6 here yet, though, Bradley. South Sydney have got the feed right on their line, and they're growing in confidence.
That's Inglis. Cook for Burgess. Tom Burgess this is. Under the upright, short of the line. Cook again, has a go himself this time. Knight goes into dummy half. Looking for the call, looking for the playmaker that wants it. And it's out to Reynolds. Reynolds fending away from one. It's Cordner. Dragged down eventually. Collins coming over the top. Now they go to the blind side and they've found Sam Burgess over there. But they close ranks and Burgess tackled in an upright situation. Now it's to Reynolds. He puts a kick in. It's hit the uprights. They put the ball down and they look like they've got themselves a try, and Cody Walker is the man that's got it. Well, that's not the first time he's hit the uprights tonight, this man, Adam Reynolds.
And it's no fluke. I've no doubt all his life Adam Reynolds will be down the park on his own with a footy, 10 metres out, just aiming for the goalpost. It's the second time tonight. And once again, Harvey Norman replay. It's no fluke at all. Perfect kick.
Cody
Sam
Walker's the try scorer. Sam Friday, sideline.
Yeah, that's right. A kick is only as good as its chase, and Cody Walker there, he gets the spoils of that. But you can actually see there, Reynolds actually aims for the post. He did the same thing in the first half for the Murray try. So watch out, here comes South Sydney.
Well, what he lacks in speed, he certainly makes up for with his guile and his ability with the boot. Adam Reynolds.
just off camera here. Watch where he kicks the ball. It goes higher than the Roosters need. Off camera, Billy Slater was talking to me, saying when Adam Reynolds plays against teams, which Gus Gould spoke about, who stick their legs out, he kicks the ball. When he kicks it off his boot, the ball goes higher than the opposition's knees, so they can't trap it. Smart kick.
So Sam Burgess has gone to the HIA, I'm told. Here's Reynolds about to convert the try. To be laid on really for his halves partner. Yeah.
Wait, Latrell. Stay on, guys. Wait.
So it's an 8-point break now. The Rabbitohs, with an hour gone, lead by 20 to 12 in the first round of the Telstra Premiership for 2019. Tom Burgess. A wall of Roosters forcing him down. John Sutton. This is why Burgess went off, and the arm that's taken him around the head is Latrell. But they decided that he had to go to HIA, and they're going to miss him because he's been pulverising tonight. Sam Burgess has been very good in both departments of the game. Tedesco then getting his wheels rolling. He's 38 out from his own line. James Tedesco, now Daniel Tupou. And then there's an avalanche of South Sydney defenders, Inglis and Lowe, for instance. Burgess in that tackle with Nichols. Brad Fittler sideline.
Yeah, we just saw Angus Crichton. He's over on that left side. Would have been on Sam Burgess' side, so Sam will be very disappointed. Oh, that's forward. That's forward.
He's done a good job here, Wayne Bennett, at half-time, because just leading up to the break, South Sydney had lost their way, lost a bit of confidence, and had reined in their style of play because of the wet conditions. But the first half of this second half has been much better, much more positive. They're moving the ball around again. They've got their rhythm back, and again, the Roosters look to be struggling a little bit with it. He's done a good job, the coach, at half-time.
Gagai. See who else has done a good job. And I'm not like Brad Fittler, I'm not a qualified horticulturist, but whoever played the new turf have done a fantastic job, so it would appear. Played by Sutton. Cook then across the face of one. Lovely work by Burns, nice footwork. 28 metres out. Walker dummy half, long ball out to Cook. Vanessa Nichols in 15. Down on the 20-metre line, right in front of the MA Noble. Here is Walker again with another long ball out to Burns. 5 gone for Souths. They're leading by 8. Reynolds. Double kick. Oh, he's kicked it again. It's come back right onto his foot. And it's gone dead. Oh, that was rapid fire. And just for a moment, I thought there was going to be a freakish try scored by Campbell Graham, but it was Reynolds who orchestrated it all.
Wait for it, South.
He made a good point, Andrew Johns, about Blake Ferguson not being here. He was the energiser bunny in this Roosters team. He was the one who activated their sets of 6 and got them on the front foot, and they're just lacking someone to rev them up at the moment.
Maria Hargreaves.
Thompson! Damien! Hold!
It's the top tacklers for you, and Jake Friend scored a try earlier tonight. 61. He's way out on the leaderboard in front of Mitch Orbison, who also scored a try. As Tedesco links up with Tupou. They'll play it inside the 30-metre line over on the far side of the ground. It's an awful pass to throw your half back. Keary loses the ball. It went forward.
Keary, he gets the ball in frustration and he's not happy. And he goes for a miracle pass, tries to flick the ball around the corner. Cronk will come back to the inside and play to Keary. Keary will go for the miracle pass. And his reaction after it, Luke Keary, you can see the frustration. I don't think he was supposed to get the ball. I think the ball was supposed to go to Angus Crichton.
I can't believe Keary's out there. He looked gone.
Yeah, I thought we had a fracture. Most people did. 30 metres out from their own line. The crowd figure tonight is 24,500. 24,500. Their neighbouring clubs, their arch rivals. The only excuse I could come up with would be the inclement weather. It's Tom Burgess chopping his way through. Inside the 30 goes Cook with that lightning turn of speed. 5 gone. Right side played long. Reynolds down into the end goal. Oh, gee.
Watch this quick on match.
Rounded it, but my God, I don't think he thought they were coming that quickly.
Incredible control here from the halfback, Reynolds. Big bruise behind him, slippery surface. This is inch perfect. Look at that. Beautiful kick.
Wait for the kick, call, wait!
Well, they're full of running now, the Bunnies.
Let's go, mate. Stay back.
They're more and more confident with every minute.
A drop out from Latrell is a beauty. Here goes Totola. He debuted in round 1 last year. And then he put a test together for Tonga. He's done very well. Now Murray.
What a player he is.
Here's Cook. Short pass away to Walker. Talk of Murray and Bradley. I heard them interviewed the other night on Channel 9 News. They're both horrible. Brilliant representatives of the game.
Together, boys, and square.
Played by Totola now. And Cook looks for Tom Burgess to come hard. Play the ball on 5. Cook away, and it's gone from Reynolds. There's a chance here for Johnston. Make it a full chance because he's gone over to score. Alex Johnston, prolific try scorer, and a lovely pass.
Well, they're just doing everything quicker and better at the moment. The further the second half goes, the greater their confidence, the better their ball movement, and that was the key to it. The back end of that first half, when the rain started, they just went back into their shell a little bit. But they've come in the second half and realised they had to keep moving the ball to win this. And they've had the Roosters backpedaling all night. That's a nice try.
So it's erupted again.
Angus Crichton in there.
Players
Thanks,
were
fellas. Time's running
retiring
out.
to the neutral corner, and suddenly they got a
East.
call to arms.
Time's running out.
There's no neutral corner when East plays
See what?
South, man.
There's nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to hide. Let's have a look here.
Cody Walker and Cooper Clark.
And then Keary comes in. Well, they were together at the Melbourne Storm years ago. Cody Walker was the understudy for Cooper Cronk down there in the late 2000s, around that time.
Well, it looked like he was putting his hand out, Cody Walker, to shake hands, and Cooper Cronk knocked it away. Did I read that right?
I'm sure you did.
There was something about it, and Cooper Cronk didn't want any part of it.
Come on, Gus, I don't really want to
Luke!
shake hands.
Luke Keary.
Maybe it is.
Come here. Thanks. I've got him.
Well, Keary wasn't shaking hands.
No, nothing. It's all right.
What flew off? Was that someone's mouth guard?
Yeah.
Flew?
Luke!
Mouth guard
Luke!
without the exhaust pipe.
I'll explain it in a minute.
Well,
Excuse me. Hang on, whoa.
Have got wrestlers.
Language, right? This going
Brad,
there. The point was,
what's
that was
happening?
going to fizzle out. Right?
Well,
And we're just going to get on with it until you come in. Knock it off. Back
Well, it
there.
was a pretty special
No,
try. Young
that's
Adam
it.
Reynolds, he's fed a couple of tries off his kicks, but I thought his pass here was just a gem. When the wet weather comes, it sort of hampers the speed you can pass the ball, but it was the speed in which he got it to Alex Johnson that created the overlap on the edge. It was a cracking pass from Reynolds. Have a look at this. In the wet weather, holds it and bang, out in front. You see Mitchell goes in, beats Mitchell, all ends up, and creates a space on the edge. Yeah, don't worry about the rot that's going on at the moment out there, but that was a beautiful pass, and actually a match winner from young Adam Reynolds to Alex Johnson.
Great example of some decoy runners there. The two decoy runners, inside and outside Keary, which made Latrell Mitchell, he had to come in because it was the last play. Tupou had to stay out. He was thinking about the kick.
Isn't that a great shot with the members standing there?
Coming around off the boot of one of our great kickers.
Kick.
So the rain tumbling down at the cricket ground, but South Sydney can't feel it. 26 plays 12 and 10 minutes to go. Tackle count mounting all the time for the Roosters. 3-5-7 to 2-3-4 to Tola. As Burns, he's been capable out there tonight, Gus.
He's a good young player and will only get better with age.
The Knights winning earlier.
Yes.
What are you thinking?
Not saying anything.
Saying nothing?
He was riding them hard, I can tell you that.
All right, Schultz.
Whoops. I wish I just had to a dreary night for the Roosters.
Okay, fellas.
South Sydney are all over them now.
Gus, what sort of effect would the World Club Challenge in England? When was that? 3 weeks ago?
Well, it's not easy to travel halfway around the world in that short space of time, and you know, it was a comfortable win without being brilliant. maybe it gives you a little bit of a false impression of how you're doing. You know, there are some changes to their team. I think the Blake Ferguson change is very significant. And they rarely bristle at the start of the year, the Roosters, I've got to say. I think they were beaten by the Tigers in corresponding game last year.
Well, that's...
I know Trent Robinson gave a lot of the senior play. They didn't come back till early January. So he's thinking long term.
Oh, it's a long run.
This is Totola. Close to the line. The Rabbitohs, they got a taste of it. Here's Sutton. Little hop, step and a jump. Taken down by Orbison. 3 metres out from the line, and Cook finds Totola again. Bogging down on the same patch of dirt, though.
Can't hold it there and
The ball
expect
has
it to
come
not stay
loose.
there. That's all right. It's come out here.
And it's been described by Grant Atkins as a loose carry. Sunday, of course, Gus touched on it. It's Penrith up against Parramatta. It's Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy. Round 1. Chemist Warehouse Sunday footy. Live from the foot of the mountains. The Clearys unite for the Panthers in the Battle of the West.
Wait.
We'll see that from 3 o'clock on Sunday on 9.
Get up, boys. Let's go. Oh, wait. John, give me room. Oh.
Taukeiaho
Cameron.
inside the 30-metre line. It's Radley.
Junior straight up. Oh.
Sam Burgess coming back on. Mitchell got it away. Friend. Now Radley. Oh, it's an awful pass. It's on the ground and picked up by Manu. He's able to get a ball to Morris. So Morris goes scampering back towards halfway. 26-12. Last tackle. 7 minutes in the game to go. Johnston swerves around one, gets away from another, tries to get away from another. Graham joins in. So Campbell Graham will play the ball on his own 40-metre line. This is Allen, Corey Allen, who got 3 tries in the Charity Shield at Mudgee. Tom Burgess. George on suspension, plays it on the 40-metre line. Cook comes across to Burns. Burns goes back, almost created a Shepherd. Still going from one sideline to the other. And now he runs into the shoulder of Latrell Mitchell. 30-metre line. Roosters end of the ground. Big Sam is back. Wonderful play. Reynolds on the blind side, killing it, putting it away.
Did you watch last night's game, Gus?
I did.
What about the refereeing? And once again tonight, sensational.
Well, it's a massive improvement, isn't it? And it's good. It's just allowed the players to work their way through the game for a little bit of fatigue to take over, and the players can contend with whether or not the play the balls are slower or the 10 metres is a little bit skinnier. That's got to be a skill as a player to manipulate your way through all that. Some things can't be controlled exclusively through refereeing.
You have noticed the last couple of years, a lot of the creativity, the ad-lib creativity has gone out of the game because teams had so many set starts from penalties. And you don't need to be creative. We're now, with the game flowing, I think it's going to open a lot more creative players.
Well, they'll learn their football better, I think.
Okay, John,
that's the key. To be able to get football on when you're in kick reception football all the time, I think is one of the real skills of the game. And it's a skill that's lost, unfortunately, because of in recent years. But it looks as though they've got a better handle on it now. Hopefully this continues.
So the Roosters back to halfway. That's Crichton. People talk about the bitter rivalry between these two clubs. And here they are going down the sideline. Morris might even still score. No, don't think that was his hand.
He got a wicked bounce.
Might have been put dead by South, actually, but he did get a wicked bounce.
He got a wicked bounce right at the end. The ball wouldn't sit down for him. It's a nice little passing here. And Morris, his foot to the ball, will make a grab at it, but it bounces way over his hands and Burns knocks it dead. This is impressive from South Sydney, and I think will really please their new coach Wayne Bennett, who will start his tenure with the Rabbitohs, this famous club, with a win.
I'm going to make the point that some of that trouble that's existed between these two clubs centred on players transferring from one to the other. And Angus Crichton, I know, is out there tonight. He's the 138th player that's played for both. And here's a run for Daniel Tupou. It might be an open run. It is. He's gone over. Daniel Tupou scores.
Okay.
In front of the
I have a try. Please.
The Victor Trumper stand corner.
Well, that was really nice play. Really nice play. Tupou looks as though he's kept his legs off the ground. He's got such long levers. He reaches out and gets the ball down. There's no problem.
Daniel Tupou remains in the field of play. His legs are in the air when he grounds the ball in the end goal. We have a decision.
That was nice play. I thought Melbourne were impressive last night. It's incredible the way Craig Bellamy gets them up. At the start of every season, undefeated in round one of every year. But their precision, the clinical nature of their play, the speed at which they play, their control, it's just brilliant. They obviously know exactly what they're doing through the summer months.
So here's the kick from Mitchell. It's not coming back quickly enough. So the scoreboard 26-16 in favour of the Rabbitohs. And it was simply a question of catch and pass as quickly as you can, and then Tupou turned on the afterburners. Our brand new post-game show, Friday Night Knockoff. It launches straight after full time. Gus and Joey will look at the key moments of this. Sam is given free rein into the sheds, which is dangerous. And some Parramatta stars try their hand at commentary, which is also dangerous. All of this and more on Friday Night Knockoff, live after full time here at the cricket ground.
Wait for it.
Adam Reynolds restarts. Yeah, Angus Crichton is the 138th player to have played for both Souths and the Roosters in one career. And that has caused some of the bitterness that exists between the two. Boundaries was another. Takiaho. So it's Wairua Hargreaves bustling and bumping his way up the ground. Radley, then Cronk. The 17's Crichton gets a one-handed ball back. It's gone from Manu. It's out to Takiaho. Then a kick from Keary. Grubbering down into the in goal. Johnston knows they're coming.
Okay.
They're coming to get you, Alex.
Isn't it incredible the sort of football a team will produce when it gets well behind on the scoreboard and all inhibitions go? Got some little bit of shirt fronting going across on the other side of the field here again. And again, Latrell Mitchell mouthing off. So some of that's born out of the frustration on the scoreboard. A couple of really nice passages of play there from the Roosters, who haven't shown a lot in attack tonight at all.
We'll take that up with him, mate. Kick. Stay back.
I think Alex,
Stay behind.
by his actions, asking the question, There's no need for that. You knew I was over the dead ball line, but Trell's in a sort of a semi-cranky mood. And I think you're right. It might be something to do with the scoreboard. Here they come again down that left side. Daniel Tupou is trying to clear the area of the play the ball. So here they come again.
Well, this suits South Sydney. They're just playing on the frustration of the Roosters.
Easy, Jared.
It's not the first time tonight the teams have come together for a bit of a push and shove. The South Sydney fans cheering at the sight of blood.
Leave the ball. Leave the ball. You're going off the blood bin. Take him out the back, Matt. No. For what?
Can you just check if Adam
Go out the back
there, Jared, please?
A bit of a head clash there with Dane Gagai.
It's the first cut.
They're funny fans, aren't they? Love seeing blood on the opposition player. Little things get them excited.
I was just chuckling to myself at Adam Reynolds with Daniel Tupou. his head just got above his belt.
You need a step ladder.
Absolutely.
Come on, play the ball. Go, two.
So the Roosters with Cordner out at first receiver. Radley gets it away. Cooper gets on to Kiri. Then to Tedesco. And Tedesco, it's gone loose and picked up by Walker.
South, scrum. Out here.
That might just about get it.
Well, the best three or four
finishing line.
Yeah, the best 3 or 4 passages of attacking play from the Roosters have come in the last 5 minutes.
Why is that?
Well, it's over. That's why. At the end of the day, South Sydney have been too good. South Sydney brilliant in the first 30 minutes, I thought. Really good. Lost their way a little bit and then regrouped at half-time. The old coach has just settled them down and said this isn't as hard as what you think it is. And just got them back to doing what they were doing early. And it's been a dominant second half performance to beat the defending premiers.
Wayne Bennett is going to be a winning coach in the first round of the competition with his new club, South Sydney. That'll be all, surely. 26-16. Still a few seconds left on the clock, but we've had as much football as we're going to see. Daniel Tupou, Dane Gagai settled their differences amicably. Latrell Mitchell is strapped with quite a bit of blood coming from a gash somewhere above the right eye. This young warrior, he was marked up by Greg Inglis, and I've got to say I didn't see too much wrong with what Wayne Bennett did in relation to Inglis, and I don't think Inglis has either, to tell you the truth. He'd be quite happy with his performance. So the scoreline here at the Sydney Cricket Ground, the Rabbitohs have beaten the Roosters 26-16.